Welcome back to the Cool Fears channel. I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Madrigal, aka the Buff Collector. The information on the channel stands for adult collectors and not children. And welcome to episode 28 of my in-depth behind-the-scenes toy photography video series here on the Cool Fears channel. If you do enjoy the video, please remember to give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe. In this video series, I will give you an in-depth look at a shot that I did for my Epic Shots by Cool Fears page. That's where I post my more thought-out, planned out, more edited pics. In this video, I will go in-depth about my setup, the figures I used, my lighting, my idea behind the pic, and the process overall. So starting off with the figures that I am currently using, it is the same figures from last week. We are using the NECA Toys Stoneheart Predator, as well as the 1000 Toys Master Chief. Now we do have two new additions to this week's shot, and that is the Jazzwares World of Halo Grunt figures, both the blue and the orange variant. We are utilizing the same diorama setup as last week as well, the Extreme Sets Sector 7 pop-up diorama. So yeah, like I said last week, it is modular, you can change it up. However, this is a continuation from last week's photo, so I didn't want to change up the diorama, change up the scenery, because it's supposed to be the same spot. So essentially last week, we had a kind of like a Master Chief comes across as alien and doesn't really know what's going on. He wasn't really prepared. He was really shocked when he saw him. Whereas with this week, we have him ready to take on the Stoneheart Predator. As you can see, he has his energy sword in hand, ready to take on this gigantic beast of an alien. So yeah, that's pretty much the premise and the thought behind this pick here. I do have 2 or 3 more action shots in mind with a little more action, a little more stuff going on, so we will get to that next week. Hopefully I'm going to be able to do the stuff that I want to do in my mind. I have some fantastic ideas in my mind. However, as you guys know, I do not use Photoshop, so I'm going to have to kind of hide some stuff and finesse some stuff to get the image out of my head and into a photo. But yeah, that is a problem for future Buff Collector and not present Buff Collector. Present Buff Collector just has to talk about this image right here. So yeah, the basic premise is just Master Chief going up against Stoneheart Predator right here. Who is going to win? Let me know down in the comments below. Who do you have winning this? Master Chief or the Stoneheart Predator? So with that being said, guys, why don't we go ahead and grab the camera so we can take a look at the lighting and the setup overall from the top down and take a look at everything else. Alright guys, so here we are at the top to take a look at the lighting and all the rest of the setup. We do have 2 key lights right here up at full brightness to light the whole setup. We do have 1 red cube light right here in order to add some red light behind Master Chief, so that way it looks like the energy sword is radiating some kind of light. Behind this other pillar, we do have another cube light, as you can see right there, in order to capture some of that atmosphere aerosol in the background. We do of course have that warm orange light right there to make it kind of look like there's something going on in that room, give it a little more atmosphere, separation as well. We do have the lights on the Predator's head sculpt right there, and that's pretty much it in terms of lights. But yeah guys, when you're utilizing lights in your toy photography, never be afraid to add more lights. You could always dim certain ones, raise other ones, do different things, but the more light the better. So yeah, as you'll see in the rest of the setup, there's also these other pieces around here, and this is from the McFarlane Toys 66 Batman Batcave. And right here we have a piece from the Jazzwares World of Halo build-up pack, as well as a weapon that comes with the 1000 Toys Master Chief, and a Jetta Patrol Stormtrooper backpack back there, just to add a little more essence and stuff to the scenery and the overall diorama. With that being said, guys, that pretty much wraps it up for this week's episode. If you happen to have any questions about toy photography, please leave them down in the comments below, and I will try to answer them to the best of my ability. With that being said, if you made it this far in the video, type down in the comments below Cortana. That way I know you made it this far and you're enjoying the content. Now let's go ahead and watch the time lapse of me setting up this image, as well as some behind the scenes photos, the final image, and of course the final edit. With that being said, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please remember to give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a great fucking day.